stars. How are you doing out there? Woo! I'll tell you what, every one of you are rock stars. And tonight I learned this, every one of you. I'm Brooke. I'm the CEO of Blessings in a Backpack. And I'm so happy to be here with each of you. You guys are just wonderful. Every one of you, I want to say thank you. A million thank yous. I want to tell you there are two things that I love today. The first thing is Northwestern University and all of you. Just wonderful. Little secret, I'm a wildcat. Actually, I worked here on the faculty at Kellogg, so I think that counts, right, as a wildcat. So it's a special thrill for me to be here with all of you. The second thing I love is Blessings in a Backpack. And you have heard the stories, and don't you agree with me? This is the best job ever that I get to do this. I started as the CEO just over 3 years ago, and I came to this job because I wanted to help children in need and help feed hungry children all across the country, all across America. And today, all of you are here to help us to change that landscape of childhood hunger. And I thank you for that, because that's what you're doing today. It's helping to change the landscape in America of childhood hunger. You know, it is really hard to dream. Our theme's to feed dreams, right? It's really hard to dream when you're hungry. And we're helping tonight and all these last hours to change that, to make sure that that doesn't happen for lots of kids. I want to tell you, we're a pretty new not-for-profit. We've only been around for a few years. And we then decided, in our arrogance, that we were going to feed 500,000 children in 5 years from now. And we were just this little group, and we knew that's what we wanted to do, but we certainly didn't know how it was that we were going to be able to do that. And I'm now looking at that. These are the people who are helping us to do that. When this opportunity came forward, we were like, this is it. We couldn't believe it, because we knew this was just the thing, with all of your help, that we were going to be able to move this organization forward to change a culture of hunger for children in America, which is hard to believe. You know, children across the country in America, they're hungry. There's a lot of hungry children out there. And you often think about, maybe it's somewhere else. Around here we think, well, that's got to be in Chicago, that's happening, that there's hungry children. I'm here to tell you, it's happening on your streets at home, it's in your cities and the towns that you come from, and it's in every city. I'll tell you, every city in America, there are children in food insecure households that need help. And that is hard for us to believe, but believe it, because we're all so fortunate, but everyone across the United States isn't that fortunate. They're wondering all the time, where is their next meal coming from? You know, and all of you tonight, and in the last, 28 hours? Is it 28 hours we've been dancing? Is it 28 or 27? 28. You have set in motion now a movement that's going to help to change that in the United States. It's going to help to change that a child doesn't go, what's the number? 65 hours without food from the time they leave school till they get back on Monday morning. Now, we've been in here a long time, but that's twice as long as we've been in here together for our 30 hours. And so tonight, I'm going to count on all of you, not only tonight, to make sure that you finish strong, but I'm going to count on all of you into the future, because I know that you've got our back. We feel like you have our back, but you also have the back of all those children across the United States. We want to maintain our bonds with you, and for every one of you, wherever you go next, remember Blessings in a Backpack. Give us a call, and you can help us wherever it is you land to make sure that you help feed hungry kids there. We've learned a lot from you. We've learned about teamwork. We've learned about discipline and how you keep on schedule so well tonight. I was so impressed, if we could only do that well. And also your focus on the end result, which will bring you to success tonight. I can't tell you, or I can't really describe in words how this has made us feel to be this group this year. When we were chosen, we couldn't believe it, and we were so excited. And then you made the first video for us. And I don't know if you've seen the original video, but when one of my board members looked at that and watched it, she started to cry. And I said to her, "Why are you crying? I mean, she's not a real crier, right?" And so she said to me, "I can't tell you how it makes me feel, but I know now that we have people to help us in the work that we do, and we are not alone now on our journey to feed these hungry children." And thank you. I have to say that I felt like that again last night. Remember last night when you ran in there through the tunnel for the very first time? You charged into this tent, and I started to record on my cell phone. I thought, oh, I'll just record this. And like 6 or 7 minutes later, you were still running into the tent. That was so overwhelming. You charged in here that night, last night, and you just did that again when it's time for this final block. It's a block, right? We're in the last block. And you charged in here like that team that you are, that are going to change the cycle of poverty. And nowadays, there's a big word that a lot of people are saying: interrupt the cycle of poverty and of childhood hunger in America. And that's who I saw, and that's what makes us feel like we can do anything now. So now, we're gonna take all the energy from all of you, and we're gonna go forward to feed more and more children across the United States. Because the most important thing I want you to know is that simple backpack, which is all we do. We put food in a backpack by volunteers across America to go home with a child on Friday, a child that needs that food before they get back on Monday morning. And that's all we do, and now we can all do it all over the country more and more, because that backpack really matters. So, hashtag Feed Dreams, and I do know what a hashtag is. I know you don't think I do. So we're gonna feed dreams all across America. So I'm gonna say, rock stars, dance on. We appreciate it.